Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I'm so grateful that you've been guided here. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us. Please use this reading to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that has come into your life. Spirit, please share with me. I am listening for you now. I have intention. Absolutely. Set your intention. Know what it is that you want and put it out there. We do that all the time. I'll ask you to claim it, own it, comment, okay? Set your intention. Let Spirit know over and over and over again what it is that you would like Spirit to bring into your life. And that is so important. You have to just know very clearly what you are looking for and ask for it. And don't be afraid to ask your spirit guides, your angels, and your lost loved ones for help, because that's what they're there for. I have nature. Okay. Connecting to nature. Now's a good time. It's a great season to get out there, listen to the birds, the falling leaves, for those of you that live in an area where there's a change of season. But anytime we get out into nature, it just kind of grounds us. Sometimes just putting our feet on the grass and going for a walk or walk in the woods, something along those lines. But connecting to nature, we don't do enough of it, do we? So that's important. Listen to the birds, they just said. Your ancestors are guiding you. So Spirit just said they're within you. Okay. So this feeling of the lessons that they learned, you have carried on. So it was a sense of, how do I say this? It's almost like, their experiences are now your wisdom. So I think that there's a sense of I'm always with you. I'm always in you is how it's coming into me. So it could be somebody very specific that you're thinking of today. It could be a lost loved one that has passed at about this time of year, and it always reminds you this time of year about that person. So if that's the case, we put up prayers and we call them into this reading and we ask for guidance. Absolutely. Let's see what the cards are saying. Welcome back, everybody. If you're newly guided here, I do want to say welcome to a lot of my new subscribers. I've had a lot of new subscribers this month. Thank you for joining us, and I'm so grateful that all of you are here. Spirit, please share with me. I'm diving into a lot of my fall cards. My Halloween decks are being pulled out now, so I'm getting really excited about Halloween. So you'll start seeing those real soon. I have Strength. I have a Knight of Swords. I have the Moon. And I have a Queen of Swords. So it came into me as speaking clearly, speaking honestly, a little bit of a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, wanting to know what they're thinking and feeling, and not being afraid of what they're going to say, more of a feeling of, I would rather know than not know, okay? I don't want to keep living a lie, or I don't want to live with the sense of, I want one thing, but it really is a fantasy. I'd rather know the truth. So I think that Spirit's giving you the strength, in a sense, to bring up a topic that you could have been avoiding. And I feel like it's going to be worth it to you. It's almost as if I would rather know now than waste my time. I don't want to spin my wheels with somebody. I don't want to waste my time with somebody. So maybe I'm going to be very upfront with somebody and just say, you know, are we both on the same page with this? I have a Five of Swords. I have the World. I have a Seven of Cups. And I have a Queen of Cups. So I know that I am feeling I'm feeling strong, and I do feel like I've made up my mind. I'm going to say that about you. You've made up your mind that you're either moving on from a situation or you're getting to the heart of a situation through a conversation. And I feel like you're not going to spin your wheels any longer. So if there's someone in your energy right now that you don't really know where you stand, I'm going to say that you're going to know exactly where you stand in a very short period of time. I feel completely in control with this World card. I'm just looking out. I'm looking ahead. I am looking for my future. And I love this sense of I have my act together so much that I can hold this bird in my hand. And that is a symbol of my 9 of Pentacles as well. So that I'm in control. So I do feel this sense of I feel like I'm in control, and I'm not going to let anyone spin my wheels. So there's something going on with that with me today. I have a Temperance. Your peace of mind comes first. I have a 3 of Cups. And I have a 5 of Cups. So this feeling of I'm not going to let somebody take away my peace. I think I'm going to approach somebody with a conversation. Time to talk, okay? I'm going to say it that way. Time to talk, that you either want to be moving forward or you don't. It's the person who says to you, I'm not sure what I want. You're not going to convince to be in a long-term connection. The person who says, let's just see where this goes and we'll figure it out. That person isn't necessarily looking for a commitment. Now, my 3 of Cups is telling me that you're looking for somebody that I want to be excited about this connection. I want to celebrate this connection. I want my family and friends to know that I'm with this person. So I have to know up front what I'm getting into is really what these feelings are so far. I want to know up front. I don't want to hold back. I'm not going to be afraid to ask the right questions, Spirit just said. So you're going to ask all the right questions. Are you available? Do you want a relationship? Are you looking to be in a committed relationship in the future? Would you ever consider being married or married a second time? So you are going to be asking the right questions. That is what this is. This is almost I am taking a stand for myself is how I feel. Now, I love these 2 sunflowers because I feel like I want to grow together. And I love a sunflower. Now, keep your eyes open for sunflower. We are kind of in a sunflower season right now, but this could be a way of Spirit saying that the person who you're supposed to grow with is arriving. So I really do like this sense of there's 2. And I also like this that they're coming together from one stem. I don't know if I've ever seen that with a sunflower, but it's a drawing. So, but they're coming from one stem, and there's 2 of them and they're connected and they're feeding off of the same roots and they're growing. And then this tree jumped out at the same time. So it's the same kind of energy. It's let's spread our branches and let's put down roots and let's grow together. So it's the same energy to me, and they came out at the same time. So it is definitely a feeling of being with somebody that we can grow. And I want to know that we're going to grow together, because otherwise I am not going to spin my wheels with you. I am not going to waste my time. And you can say that you don't want a relationship, but I'm not going to try to convince you that you want a relationship with me. I'm going to move on to somebody who says that I'm looking for a relationship and I would love it to be with you. I have a lily. Did I get 2 cards here? I have, 2 cards. I have a lily and a dog. Let me see what I'm feeling. I feel loyalty. And the lily is coming into me as a symbol of death for some reason. So it is coming into me as an ending. It is coming into me as I ended something to maybe search for somebody that is more loyal. And I do feel like I have this I need that loyalty. I need somebody who wants the same thing I want, or it is going to end with that lily. So I feel like Spirit's just reminding us that you always have that choice, that free will of what is best for you at this moment in time and what is best for your future self. So I'm going to go with definitely this feeling of today. I want somebody I can grow with, and I definitely want somebody that's loyal to this commitment that we're going to do this together, because both of us have to be in it. We both need to want it. She who dreams, Isra, escape dreams in fantasy. Now, I do want you all to have a fantasy about, I believe in love. I believe in happily ever after. I don't ever want you to give up on that, because it exists and I want that for you. But I also want you to be realistic. I want you to realize that not everybody you can change their mind. When they say something, I want you to believe it. When they tell you something right from the beginning, I want you to believe it. I don't want you to think, but I'm different and I'm going to change them and things will be different for us. If somebody says, this isn't what I'm looking for, I want you to believe them. And I want you to say, thank you very much for telling me, because now I'm going to walk away and I'm going to find somebody who wants the same thing that I do. And you're going to be strong. She who forgives, the elixir, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. I'm going to say forgiving yourself. Sometimes we're so hard on ourselves. Sometimes we talk to ourselves more worse than anybody would ever talk to ourselves. So be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Nobody's perfect. Don't worry about, things that have happened in the past. Don't regret your past. Forgive yourself and move on for anything. There's no guilt necessarily in your life. And the sooner that you release yourself from some of those energies, the sooner you rise above, is how it came in. She who aches. Perpetua, sadness, solitude, silence, and withdrawn. So she who aches. So if you are hurting, let me see what I'm feeling for a second. So the sense of fantasizing, forgiveness, and healing. So we want you to look into the future. We want you to feel that. We want you to care more about yourself, is how that just came in. And they're saying bottom of the deck, she who persists. Jocelyn, look at her. Perspective, defiant, persistent. How about I'm never giving up on myself? It's not about the other person. It's always about you, at least in my readings. I do like to mention the other person, but I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you realize how amazing you are and how good you are and all that you have to offer, and how do you overcome circumstances to start these relationships so that you don't spin your wheels and you don't waste your time, but you don't give up on yourself. That is the number one thing. You'll never give up on yourself. Like, you will always say to yourself, like, I do deserve more. Let's see what else they say. Spirit, tell me about this person that I need to talk to, that I need to grow with, that I want to grow with. Anything you want to share with me, Spirit, at this time? Let's see. I have a Hanged Man. The waiting. Are we waiting for somebody? We don't want to wait for anybody. We don't want to chase. We don't want to wait. I have a Devil. Is this person seductive, manipulative, putting you on hold, making you feel like you need to wait for them. You're not going to wait for them. Put yourself first. I have a 7 of Cups. There's lots of choices out there. There's a lot of choices. So they don't want you to think, look at this, a new beginning. So the person who keeps you waiting, I'm going to use the word consistent. The person who keeps you waiting, you could be really attracted to. There could be that devil energy of, I'm really, really attracted to that person, and I'm hoping that person turns into something more. But they keep you waiting. They keep you hanging. And here comes this beautiful new beginning. Here comes this energy of, I want to get to know you. And I like this feather jumping out at me. That feather's jumping out. Even this red book is jumping out. If you happen to come across a book today that has a red cover that jumps out at you, let me know. But I have this feeling of, I'm tired of waiting for someone, and I'm opening myself up instead to what it is that Spirit has for me, the other options. And I do feel like that's going to be the change. I'm not waiting for you. I'm having a conversation about where we're headed, what it is that you want. If it's not in alignment with me, I'm not waiting, because I know I have other options. I know Spirit's putting other people in front of me all the time. We have a lot of different soulmates in our lifetime. And if one person, even though we're attracted to them and they are very seductive to us, doesn't mean it's the person you're supposed to be with. You want the person who's consistent, who wants to grow with you, who takes the time to talk to you. And when you have this conversation, they want the same things. I'm very attracted to you. I do want this. I'm passionate about you. I'm thrilled to be with you. A Page of Wands. I can't wait to get this started. It looks like he's courting. It looks like he's showing up on a date. He's going to walk through that gate and he's going to knock on your door, and you're going to have a pleasant surprise. I love that feeling of a surprise. I'm going to say it that way, a surprise knock on your door. Maybe somebody out of nowhere comes into your life. I'm not saying, literally that somebody's going to knock on your door, but how about this feeling of somebody just comes into my life and, they open that door and they are ready to start this new beginning. They're ready to walk through that gate and get to know me. They ask all the right questions. They're curious about me. They are interested in you. It's not somebody who's keeping you waiting. So if you have somebody in your mind that is keeping you waiting, I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the person that you're supposed to be with. The person who you're supposed to be with is excited about you, curious about you, and can't wait to knock on your door. Can't wait for you to open the door on the other side and smile at them and say, hi, welcome. How are you? Have something to offer. Look at this letter. That letter's jumping out at me. It's got, a message from somebody. Somebody is reaching out with a message. There's some kind of message that I want to get to know you. I want to see you. I want to talk. So we've got somebody reaching out. That's beautiful. Let's see what this one is. 7 of Pentacles. I want to grow. Let's watch our garden grow. I always like it's an investment also. It's an investment in time. And you don't just appear, the garden doesn't just appear. It's a lot of hard work. It's, getting the tomato plants and getting the cucumber plants and planting, everything, and then watering the garden and weeding the garden. It doesn't just appear, but when you do the work, then you get the benefits of all the labor. I have a Death card. I have to tell you, whoever you're thinking of that is keeping you waiting, who maybe you haven't heard from them for days. Maybe they only contact you when it's convenient for them. Maybe they have excuses such as, I'm sorry, I've been busy with work. I'm sorry, my day ran away from me and I didn't have a chance to call you last night. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorries. So I would say that this is the person that we say, you know, bye-bye, wait, big wave bye-bye. All right. So if those of you have to wave bye-bye, comment below. I'm going to wave bye-bye to somebody because I want the person who's curious about me. I want the person who's excited about me. I want the person who wants a commitment. Look at how cute this card is with the little bird, bride and groom. Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? So I want the person, look at that beautiful tree in the background growing. I love it all. So I want this stability. I want this future. I want this happiness. Sometimes we have to say no. And I don't want you to be ever afraid to walk away from something that isn't worthy of you. And that's the most important thing to remember from this reading today. Let's see what else Spirit has. Loving messages for my Four of Wands here. I love this. I love this little bride and groom. They're so cute. They are so cute. My whole being, body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. Now, if somebody is that attracted to you and they see everything in you, do you think this person's going to keep you waiting? No, they're not going to make you chase them. They're not going to make you wait. Let's see what else. You are my destiny. Sometimes we just have to believe it. Sometimes we just have to keep believing that there's something better, that there's a lot of choices, that there's a lot of love out there. There's a lot of different people. There's a lot of souls that want to connect to you. And sometimes we just have to hold on to that and just keep believing, because that sometimes, some days, that's all we have. We have to just keep that hope. Let's see what else we have. I became obsessed with you and it scared me. So somebody who really, really wants you. Beautiful. You are my destiny. I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid. Everybody's afraid. If we don't take the risk, we don't get the benefit. And you complete me. We are not chasing. We are not waiting for anyone. So today's reminder is, I guess you have to decide, you know, where do you put your time? Where do you put your effort? And who do you put your time and effort into? So let's put this out into the universe. It's beautiful. It gives me hope. And I really liked this sense of this surprise knock on your door, that any day now, this kind of that new door opening is on its way. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com.